Hello, it's Kate again. Thank you for joining my channel once more. This is in the, I was going to say the town, is that what we call it? The world of Willow Creek, where they have those four kind of base game commercial lots in the beginning or in the front. But anyways, I decided that they needed a restaurant. Obviously, that wasn't something that was available with the base game. So I created a nice restaurant. I'm also kind of modernizing this whole strip. I think a lot of people are kind of redoing Willow Creek or just redoing base game things because we have so much more DLC now, and we've been looking at the same stuff for nearly 10 years, or has it been 10 years? Maybe it's been 10 years. Anyway, so I found a really nice inspiration pic on Pinterest to go by, and it was really just for the exterior. The interior, I kind of made it up as I went. This restaurant is a restaurant on the bottom level, as well as a bar and kind of lounge, even nightclub kind of space on the second floor. So the first floor has the host station, the waiter station, the chef station, as well as dining tables. And then when you go to the upstairs, I put up a nice bar and kind of lounge seats. And then outside, there's a little bit more lounge seating with a DJ booth. So I kind of, as I was building it, just kind of let it evolve into, this is a fancy restaurant. Maybe they would host a fancy party, like a nice retirement party, or, which I don't think we have retirement parties in The Sims. We totally should. But I let it kind of evolve into an event space. So you could have a nice birthday party here, anniversary party, engagement party, or maybe even a wedding. I can't remember if in gameplay, when you select a location to have a wedding, if you can do it at a restaurant, but you definitely should be able to. That would be, I think that would be a good place to have a wedding, because obviously the chef station is already there, but I don't know. I'll have to work on that in gameplay. So anyways, as I said, I'm modernizing these four lots at the front of Willow Creek, which I think a lot of simmers are doing because we're a little bit bored of what we have. And we have a lot of good build items now that we didn't have 10 years ago. So this is also at the other end of these four lots is where I did the recreation center, which obviously we also did not have that in the base game. That came with Growing Together last year in 2023. And so I added a recreation center. I felt like a restaurant and a recreation center are pretty common good things to have for gameplay. And I know that a lot of this stuff is kind of buggy in gameplay. I just don't do gameplay that much. But I thought maybe this would be, I kind of thought maybe this would be okay to I'll try it in my gameplay, and if it is buggy, then oh well. But at least I was able to get this this creative architectural expression out of my brain, because that is what this is all about for me. I really use The Sims as a way to just not get rid of, that's a horrible thing to say, to get these ideas, architectural ideas, out of my brain, because I can't do them, if my client isn't asking for it, and then I'm not creating it. And so but I have, a very creative mind, and I really like to study different architectural styles. I like to study different ways of doing things that are modern and contemporary. That tends to be the type of design that I do with my design firm. So I like to get my ideas out here in The Sims when, my client is not asking for it. And that doesn't mean that I don't have fun working on clients' projects. It just means that, my clients aren't asking for a beautiful brand new rooftop, or not rooftop, but a restaurant with a second floor lounge and bar. A lot of my clients are actually doctors. I do a lot of medical. I do some commercial, or I do all commercial in general, and very little residential. But this is a good creative expression for me. I was really happy with the materials here. I went with some kind of warm coppery tones. There's this nice, like, it's not called copper. What's it called? Core 10 steel look on the outside with the metal paneling that I think came with Eco Lifestyle. It's kind of got a reddish copper tone to it, and it's kind of looked like a textured metal panel that I put all over the exterior, and I paired it with the stone block that came with the medieval castle kit. It was a really good combination of materials, and I also decided to push myself to use white windows and doors. I know it's really trendy to use black, and so I really challenged myself to not use black. Now, there are still black accents in here. I think it doesn't make sense to have, for example, white stairs in a public place. It probably doesn't make sense to have white stairs in your personal space either. But I'm just thinking how dirty they would get. So, like, the stairs are black. And there's a couple of other black things throughout that are kind of accenting the space. Like, I think I've got like some black trim on the exterior, but very minimal. I didn't want it to be, you know, that typical harsh black look that is just kind of overdone at this point. So I was challenging myself to use white again, and I wanted this place to look modern. I also edited the menu, so if you want to download this on the gallery, I put in like kind of lots of fancy and kind of modern foods on the menu, which I think is fun. I just wanted this to be a place that, you know, if you were out with your friends and you're celebrating a birthday, or, you know, it's just kind of like this cool, trendy place to go. And I don't even want to say the word trendy. It's just a cool place to go because they serve good food. They're well designed, and it's right on the waterfront, and there's places to walk around after. So it seems like a great place to me. So that influenced all of the color choices and kind of the fun modern and vintage mixture of textures and materials. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this today, and I hope you really enjoy it. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.